A couple of other quick thank yous. I want to offer my own thank you to Lynne and Henry Turley for their support and their vision and their commitment to this community. I also want to thank Alex Turley, who has been not only important to the Memphis Center, but also I know was a Jeff Chang fan from way back, so this is kind of a fortuitous thing. One of the things that makes anything possible here at the college, specifically big things like this, is our incredible staff here at Rhodes. And many of them do invisible work, or work that when it's done right, as it so often is here at Rhodes, is not always easy to see. But I want to just acknowledge our physical plant staff, our catering staff, our campus safety staff, our communication staff, so many others who were involved in putting this together tonight, our bookstore staff who will be staffing the book signing after the event tonight. I want to send a couple specific shout outs. First of all, our superhero director of campus events, Kim Bennett, was so essential to making this happen in both the short and long term. I want to thank Lavondria Cole, who is the administrative assistant for the Lynne and Henry Turley Memphis Center, so important to the everyday operation as well as the larger vision of what we do. I want to thank our ASL interpreter, Mary Gill, who is here this evening from Deaf Connect to provide ASL interpretation. I want to thank the folks from Nolan AV, who always do such a wonderful job for us. I want to thank Bonnie Whitehouse, a student here at Rhodes College, who is a genius and who does incredible work in making things happen in so many ways. Thank you, Bonnie, for saving me on so many occasions. Very quickly, I want to thank our co-sponsors, Academic Affairs, the Program in Africana Studies, the Department of Anthropology, Sociology, the Department of Art and Art History, the Department of History, the Mike Curb Institute for Music, the Department of Music, the Division of Student Life, and the Program in Urban Studies. I think the range of our co-sponsors indicates just what a wonderful evening this is going to be. A couple quick announcements. First of all, we all have our devices. Please silence your phones and everything. But if you're a person who does Twitter or social media, feel free to tweet about this event using the hashtag #JeffChangInMemphis, hashtag #JeffChangInMemphis. There will be a Q&A after the lecture, about 15 minutes, so we'll be running around. Raise your hand and we'll get a microphone to you. And then we will have a book signing afterwards in which you can purchase and have signed Jeff Chang's wonderful books. There are so many great events here at Rhodes College, and I wish I could spotlight all of them, but I did want to point you to a really exciting thing that seems related to tonight's event. Coming up next month, a symposium in honor of a new book by Rhodes professor Zandria Robinson and her colleague at UCLA, Marcus Anthony Hunter. The book is called Chocolate Cities, and the symposium that it is in honor of this book is also called Chocolate Cities. It will feature Professor Robinson and Professor Hunter, along with Dana McKinney, Brian Foster, and Big Frida in both conversation and performance. That's coming up on Saturday, March 24th, so be on the lookout for more information about that wonderful event. As we begin this exciting new phase in the Lynne and Henry Turley Memphis Center, I can think of no better person to join us than my old friend Jeff Chang. When I invited Jeff to come to Rhodes, I didn't know that this would be the occasion for which he would be here. But clearly someone in the universe knew better than me, because I can't think of a better way to launch things tonight. Here's the official bit. Jeff Chang is the author of several groundbreaking books, including Can't Stop, Won't Stop, A History of the Hip-Hop Generation, Who We Be, A Cultural History of Race in Post-Civil Rights America, and most recently, We Gon' Be All Right, Notes on Race and Resegregation. His essays and commentary have appeared in a wide variety of publications, and he has been widely honored for his activism and teaching work. He is currently the executive director of the Institute for Diversity in the Arts at Stanford University. Throughout his work, whether it's on the page, in the classroom, or in the world, Jeff Chang demands that we think critically and passionately about how the arts, hip-hop or otherwise, shape our communities, how artists redefine the possibilities within those communities, and how all of us join the social, political, and cultural ciphers that push us all towards a world of empowerment and change. His work informs and inspires our pursuit of social justice, and it radiates with the historical precision of Eric B. Rakim, the imaginative energies of Outkast, the revolutionary joy of Missy Elliott, and the unyielding commitment of Public Enemy. He joins us tonight to think not only about why arts and artists matter, but what those arts and artists mean for Memphis and cities across the world in this critical moment. And as I can note from personal experience, his central commitment is to encouraging all of us to do the great work that he models. When I was an early graduate student, way back in the midst of time, back in the mid-2000s, in the University of Wisconsin in Madison, three very important things happened to me. One is that I realized that I wanted to study music and study the arts, not only because of the vibrant story that they offered, but also because of how deeply they help us understand and affect the world around us. That focus led me to studying and teaching and loving Memphis, because if there's any place in the United States that demonstrates the power of the arts to do those things, it's our great city. And that's really what drew me here, was that moment. Around that time, I met a man who came to the University of Wisconsin to talk about a book that he had just put out called Can't Stop, Won't Stop, The History of the Hip-Hop Generation. Now, admittedly, Jeff, you don't talk much about Memphis in there, so that's kind of a problem. But his work, and his work subsequently, has not only inspired me as a historian, as a teacher, as a listener, but also as someone who cares deeply about the community, writ small and large. I also couldn't help but revisit the fact that back when I had him sign a copy of Can't Stop, Won't Stop for me in 2005, he said how excited he was to read my books in the future. So I'm so glad to have him with us tonight. So turn it up and bring the noise, and please welcome Jeff Chang.